Cause I'd rather be broke together than rich alone. Gangsters live. Show discipline. Matter of fact, go get that chrome. Cause I'd rather be broke together than rich alone. It's dark out. It's night out. You heard? I'm still at it, y'all. Y'all remember what time I came out? It's over 12 hours ago. 15 hours. I'm still at it. I got a fire going, burning the bamboos. Gotta get this house rented out. We working overtime. I gotta get this one rented out, you heard? Gotta get it rented out. You know what I'm talking about? So we out here 16 hours later and we getting it in. But it's dark. You know what I mean? But we here though. Matter of fact, go get that chrome, because I'd rather be broke together than rich alone. 16 hours later, we still on the grind. We ain't stopping, yo. We ain't gonna stop until we rent this out. We ain't stopping. Tomorrow, hopefully I can get this truck out of here. Matter of fact, go get that chrome. Yo, do you think you owe your mother anything if you made it? Hmm? If you made it, yo. If you made it in life, do you owe your mother anything? What do you think? Because I heard somebody say you don't owe your mother anything. And I don't agree with that. What do y'all think? Do you think you owe your mother anything when you grow up? Huh? When you grow up to be big, mentally, physically, and all that, you don't owe your mother nothing? Hmm? So you don't even owe your mother a little crib, nothing? You don't owe your mother nothing, huh? You don't owe your mother nothing. I don't know about that, yo. I don't know about that. Shit is real, yo. Matter of fact, go get that chrome. It's already 9 o'clock. Wow. It's 9 o'clock, yo. Show discipline. Baptized by the fire. I'm looking good though, boy. Looking good, boy. Gangsters live, gangsters die. Show discipline, nigga. Still working. Hey, when you doing real estate and you doing it for yourself, there's no hours, yo. Not enough hours in the night or day. You gotta work overtime. We gotta get this house ready. The lady got her money in her hands. We gotta get it ready, yo. We gotta get it ready. Get it ready, get it ready, get it ready. Get it ready. Get it ready. We gotta get the crib ready. We paint it. We put a little something on it. But we gotta get it ready. It's almost done, you know. It's almost done. Most of the time, you can do more than you think you can do. That take as much as you think. All you gotta do is try it. Don't be afraid to win. Can't be afraid to win. I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker. You know, you gotta motivate yourself. You gotta motivate yourself, y'all. I gotta go to the crib. Oh man, I gotta hit the stores up. I gotta hit the stores up so I get something to grub on. Been out here all day. I did a good amount of work today. I really did. I worked hard today. This fire been burning for 3 days. Yo, what I realized is you have to make a way when you don't have a way. You gotta think outside the box. I was begging this guy to come and take $500 from me so he could help 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 clear the land. He wouldn't come and take the 500. I ended up doing it myself. And I'm happy I did it myself. Most of the time, you gotta believe in your own self. When I wanted to open my clothing store, everybody said, no, you better off selling on the street. You're gonna have taxes. They're gonna tax you, yo. Man, they're gonna want a lot of fees. Man, don't open no store, yo. I even went to this guy. There's a dude who had a store. Hey, yo. There's a dude who had a store in the mall. This dude had a store in the mall, yo. Before I opened up my joint, I went to him. Humble. For humble beginnings. I went to this guy. I said, yo, I'd like to open a store. You know, because I'm running around in the streets with these shoes. I said, yo, I'm running around in the streets with these shoes. I want to open up a store where I ain't got to run around no more. I remember he said, nah, man, I wouldn't even advise you. He said he wouldn't even advise me to open the store. He said, being as though I was selling on the street, any given time I could take my merchandise and move. I can actually go and meet up with the people who want it. That was his logic. But while he's talking to me, I'm checking it out. If you're talking to me, I'll listen to you. But I have a brain of my own. I got a mind of my own, though. Homeboy told me not to open a store. He gave me all the reasons why I shouldn't open one. All the negative reasons. Meanwhile, while I'm talking to him, Robin Jeans was in style at the time. Robin Jeans was in style at the time. 2 people came in and bought Robin Jeans while we were talking. I was in there for about 40 minutes. 2 people came in and bought Robin Jeans, and they purchased some PKs, the collar shirts, Lacoste. That was in style at the time. That's what the man bought. And that cost about $800. 2 sales. He made about 800. But he's telling me I shouldn't open my store. And he's discouraging me from opening my store. But I'm in his store. He made $800 in 40 minutes. But he's telling me all the reasons why I shouldn't open one. All right. I really appreciate you, man. Thanks for the knowledge. You know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do. Sometimes people want to deter you. You know how much it hurts some people? I guess all people. You just have to manage it. It hurt people to know that the person that you look down on, or the person that you was on top of course, I ain't gotta tell you, I live near the railroad tracks. Sometimes I'll be sitting in a property I buy, and I'll be like, is it really mine? Like right now I'm sitting over here and I'm in front of the crib and it's like this is my crib, yo. Because I remember I used to ask God for this. I used to be like, please, Lord, I want to own houses. And now I'm here. And it's like, yo, I'm here, yo. This is real. How you doing? I'm waving at neighbors, yo. It's real. I'm waving at neighbors. Thank you, Mr. Michael. I'm waving at neighbors. A neighbor stopped the other day. Miss Jennifer said, you've been at it. You were by yourself and you made so much progress. I said, it's looking good. She said, it's looking good. She was like, you know, you don't want doing it. You can't see it, but trust me, every day when I pass by, I could see the improvements. I was like, wow, I didn't think anybody noticed. You know what I mean? I said, I didn't think anybody was watching. She said, oh, I see you. You work hard. I come here every day, yo. I don't know if y'all were on my live early. I've been out here since 7, 8 this morning or something. And I'm still at it. And I'm not tired to the point where I'll quit. If I was working for somebody else, I'd be so irritated and pissed off that it's been 16 hours later and I'm still out here. I'd be complaining. But now I'm working for myself and I could be here. I'll go inside right here and I'll go to sleep in here. You know what I mean? It's like, since it's mine, I don't have any problem to work real hard for it. And look, I got the fire going. The fire's over there. I put all the bamboos. The guy, I asked the guy to charge me $500. You want to charge me $700? I said, you'll charge me $500, man. Come on and cut all the bamboos and haul them off. He had me waiting. He never showed up. I grabbed a sawzall and some good blades and I cut them joints down and put them in a pile and burn them. Now it's a $500 save is $500 made. Don't let anybody stop you, please. Most of us are afraid to do something because we have never been exposed to that. You know, the other folks, when they grow up, they give them a sawzall. They have a skill saw. They know about 3-pound hammers. They know about this. I ain't never been exposed to that. I don't know about that. I never slung a hammer before. Pause. I always lived in apartments in New York. I ain't never had to do nothing. I never even put a picture up on the wall. When I came here, the lesson I had to learn, if you don't know nothing about construction and you coming into this space and you letting people charge you for everything, you're going to be bankrupt before you know it. Every day I come here real early and I do everything I can and then I leave late. I do everything that I can do. You know, I do the plumbing if this needs be. You know, I was up on a ladder. I cut the branches that's hanging on the house. You know what I mean? Things I never thought about looking for. But now I'm quite efficient. And it's everybody on YouTube coming in as a guru and a teacher and telling y'all what to do. I don't want to do that. This is just for educational purposes. Each one teach one, just to let you know you can go down to the courthouse and sit in an auction for delinquent taxes and you could buy you a little property for $20,000. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I don't care what city you in. Go sit down and find out how they do it. Please go sit down and find out how they do it, man. It's not that hard. When you go and you find out that this whole time you could have got a crib for 40 stacks. And then wait and pray to the Lord the person don't get it back within a year. And once that person don't get it back within a year, then it becomes yours, see? It becomes your house. You see how big this house is? 3 bedrooms, you know what I mean? And I'm chilling in the cut. I know it's dark. But you don't have to see me to get the information. And I know one person that hears me is going to go and do it, and that person is going to be rich. Watch. You don't need much. You got 4 houses, you be straight. Could you imagine if you got 4 houses giving you $4,000 a month? 4,000, 4 times 12 is 48 grand. You got 50,000 coming in and you ain't did nothing yet. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Some people get 15,000 for income tax checks. Could you imagine if you save some money and you got 15 plus that 5 that you saved, now you got $20,000 and you go sit down in the auction and the next thing you know you bidding and then you got it for 14,000? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And you don't have no mortgage for the rest of your, oh Lord have mercy, for the rest of your life. You got no mortgage for the rest of your life. Could you imagine if you didn't have no rent, how you'd feel? Could you imagine if you didn't have to go and get behind that wheel to do Uber, DoorDash? Could you imagine if you didn't have to go and punch that clock and look at that lady that's your manager trying to tell you what to do when she don't even have no smarts over you? She just has a title and now she's running around and you got to be like, yes, ma'am. Oh, please. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Don't tell me no. You can't tell me nothing. I got my own hustle. I got my own hustle. D Nice, what's good? I got my own hustle. And I'm not even rubbing it in nobody's face. Rub. Got my own hustle. I'm so happy. God is so good to me. And look, I'm going to turn it around. You see how long? Look how big my yard is. Look at my yard, Jesus. Jeez, look at my yard. Look. Slow motion, look. Look how far the person got to run to get to the gate. Look, Sha'Carri Richardson. If Sha'Carri Richardson push you, you won't even get to the gate. You'll stumble and fall. Look how big it is. You see? Look at that. Look at that. Come on, man. Come on, yo. Come on. I had to do some work. I'm going to turn it around so you can see the crib. I had to do some work, yo. But I'm here now. And nobody could tell me I wasn't a real estate investor. I don't care what y'all. Yeah, I did it. Doing it. I'm actively doing it right now. Look. You see? Keep cameras, please. Keep cameras. You see that red light? Keep cameras, yo. Because people will come and steal. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. I painted it. I painted the floor right there. Everything. And I gotta put a new door. Look, that door right there. I got this door. Look at this door. See that blue door? I got it. I'm gonna put that door right there. And look how big this window is. The person that's inside, that's a big window. And this whole thing, light coming through, it's gonna be a beautiful crib for somebody, yo. It's gonna be a beautiful crib for somebody. I'm a nice landlord. I'm not in your business. I've been out there. I ain't gonna be in your business. I don't care. You all right? If you blow your tree, blow your tree. Go ahead, come on outside and blow your tree, man. Then when I pull up and get my rent, or if you ain't paying online, you think I'm a cur? No, man, I know what it is. Come on, man, as long as you don't mess up my house, man, that's what I want you to do, to understand that you have to leave this house in good condition for someone else to come get it. These mothers out here, they got children, and they need a place to stay, Lord. They need a place to stay, Lord. So this house right here, they're charging them $1,200. $1,200, $1,500. When you come to me, I say, yo, give me a stack. You going through it with your children and them. Give me a stiggity. Give me a stiggity. Give me a stiggity. You know what I mean? They're charging you $1,250, $1,500 around the corner, and they ain't put love and admiration. They did not renovate. They did not tear down the walls. They did not rewire the house. They did not put new sheetrock. They did not do the plumbing over. They did not put ceiling fans in all your rooms so you could circulate your air. They did not make sure that everything is good. They did not have respect for you. Come on now. They did not put you in a position to win. Now you're dealing with somebody who has respect and admiration for you to make sure you're all right. Don't mess this relationship up. Don't mess this relationship up. But when you leave, you could say, yo, Tawana them need a place. That's my cousin, and she gonna treat you just like I did. And then the word of mouth, I could go ahead and bring somebody in from your family, because everybody need a place to stay, Lord. You see what they're doing in DC. How could you criminalize poor people? Just because a person is poor, you're gonna put them in jail? Why you let your military turn around and look at your people in the face? Don't you ever let your military people look at your people, your own people, in their face. The military is supposed to be protecting foreign, foreign enemies. Come on, yo. You got them looking at your people in the face, and they are actively taking your people and giving them ultimatums and say they're going to put them in jail because they're poor. I'm only one mistake away from being in the homeless line, just like everybody else. All of us are just one mistake away, one paycheck away. You could miss a paycheck because they paid you late, and you could go through all kinds of trouble. We live in paycheck to paycheck. What about the $132 billion that you giving to Ukraine and everybody? Why don't you take that and give it to the homeless people, Lord? I watched a lady today. The lady is walking with a dog, Jesus. This lady is frail, Lord. This lady is frail. This is a lady who worked for America and made America better because she taught the children, and now she's in the streets, Lord. You take all of the belongings and you take it with a, oh no, oh no. All her belonging, Lord. Why you don't take her and put her in a house? Why you don't take care of your people in your country? Your country here, where the people pay taxes here, where the people fought for you here, people work for you here, your own people. The government is a collective of people who are paying taxes into a pot, and the people that we elect make a decision what they're going to use our money for. We are screaming, Lord. We are screaming, Lord. We saying, yo, all we saying is give peace a chance. Put the people in a house. Yes, we have a problem with the homelessness. Put them in a house. Don't put them in prison. Don't put them in jail. This is your ex-military members. This is your ex-teacher. This is your ex-warehouse worker. This is your ex-babysitter. This is your grandmother. This is the grandmother. The grandmother who had children, who went through hard times because America is hard right now. And then you're going to put her in jail because she don't have no place to stay. You're going to put her in jail because she ain't got nowhere to go. I don't care where you go. You got to get the hell out of here. You got 24 hours. Who can move in 24 hours when you never knew that you had a notice? You didn't know you were fighting. All of a sudden, they criminalizing you. They're criminalizing you. I'm not saying that you need homelessness and tents everywhere, but do a program, huh? Do a program. Put them together. Maybe 4 to a house, 3 to a house. The people who could get together. The people who don't have no problem the people who don't have any issues with each other. You can say, yo, y'all got bunks, you know what I mean? But don't go from state to state and put people in prison who don't have no money. So being broke is a criminal. Being broke is criminal now. Everybody's broke. I slept in a black Altima in the back of the Holiday Inn for a while. I slept in the black Altima behind the Holiday Inn for a while. We're one mistake, we're one check away from being in the soup line. We're one step away from being homeless. We are one step away. I definitely understand that the people are acting up in the streets and we need law and order, but don't criminalize the people who are hurting. Don't do it. Don't do it. That is so funny. She said, am I swatting in somebody else's house? Yeah, I look like a squatter, don't it? She said, am I squatting in someone else's house? Oh, that is so funny. I look like I collect boogers and name them. Hey, this is the look of a person who's been working for 16 hours. I've been putting in work in this house right here. We have to put in work for the next 2 weeks so we can go ahead and rent this thing out before it starts to get cold. So yeah, this is the look of a person who's been working all day. If you look at my live, I think I came on live 9 in the morning. And I'm still out here. In order for you to look like something, you have to go through something. See? You go through stuff. But you don't listen to people in your comments. You laugh. You don't listen to people you laugh because they don't know what you've been through. You know what I had to do to get where I'm at? This state right here where I'm at, I ain't from here. I came all the way over here looking for an opportunity for me to leave something for my children before I leave here. This is my time for me to work until I can gain something to leave for my babies and my grandbabies. The way I look might be all degenerate like this, but my children's children won't look like this. That's what I'm working. And hopefully my children's children look like how I look. Hopefully they get the message and they get the memo. It's not about adorning the body. It's about adorning the mind. It's about putting everything inside the mental Rolodex. It's about, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You don't want to look good just because you want people to say, oh my God, you look so good. What up, Hanakin 66? That's not what it's about. You see? Real estate. That's what it's about. It's about real estate. See? Yeah, you might look better. Somebody lick a shot. Hopefully nobody got shot. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're on a higher level, you're going to vibrate higher. The world is full of low vibrational people right now. Remember when God said, find me one and I'll save the town? Couldn't find one. So when you're rare, just know who you are. That's the reason why I sit right here by myself. I've been here all day by myself. Because I know who I am. And I know I don't need to be around no crew. But when I am around a crew, I'm happy because I could fit right in. Because I'm genuine. But I can be alone and I could sit down and meditate for hours. I don't need a crew. So right now I've been out here for what? 12, 14 hours? Go home, take me a shower, fall asleep for 5, 6 hours. I'm going to be right up here again. I got some more things I need to do because this house has to be rented out real soon. You see this light? This light been on for a year. See? Light, Wi-Fi, cameras running. These are all monies that we're dispersing. But don't worry, everything will be recuperated back. You have to put in work in order to get out goods. You can't just start eating before you work. You have to work first, then you could go ahead and eat a meal. I put my work in, but I'm not working for myself. I'm working for the next generation. My money ain't for me to stunt. My money ain't for me to buy a Gucci. If I have a Gucci shirt on, either I got it from the thrift store or my Gucci shirt is fake. Two things. My Gucci shirt's gonna be from the thrift store or it's gonna be a fake Gucci shirt. I don't have no money to buy no Gucci shirt that's real. I will not do that to my children. I will not do that to my grandchildren. Well, you have to please yourself. Well, the way I please myself is to put the money up for my grandkids. That is so pleasing to me. I get more joy out of that. Just knowing that the unborn seed is coming into something better. My life wasn't sacrificed, but it was planned around making sure the next generation is going to be better than me. That's all. I don't want to wear Gucci. I don't want to wear no Louis. I don't want to wear no Fendi. I don't want to wear none of that. You know what I mean? I'd rather take the money and put it up. You know what I'm talking about? I'd rather put it up in Bitcoin. I'd rather put it up in XRPs. I'd rather put it down in the stock market. I'd rather put it on a life insurance. I'd rather put it in real estate. I'd rather diversify the portfolio and leave it for the babies that are coming. I ain't never going to be cute. You see? I ain't going to be cuter than this. You know what I mean? Who am I fooling? What am I going to do? I'm going to start putting gold teeth and putting on gold chains. I don't need that. If they give me $1 billion right now, I still wouldn't do that because that's not part of my weight. It's not who I am. I've always been the person who don't want nobody to know what I got. I've always been the person who can work around everybody and don't have nothing. Meanwhile, I got it all. I've always been around the person who do not want compliments. I've always been around the person who don't want nobody to throw a party for me. I've always been around I've always been the person that don't want to take a gift from you, but will give you all the gifts that you want. That's me. If you want to make me feel uncomfortable, put me in the spotlight. Seeing? I don't like that. But you, man, I'll put you right here on a pedestal. Make you reap the benefits. I'm not here to be seen like, oh, look at him now. I don't need that. I don't celebrate birthdays. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate. Every day. Today is Valentine's Day. Girl, I'm going to treat you the best I could August 16th. I'm going to treat you the best I could August 16th, girl. I don't have to wait for February 14th. Shit. This look like you. I got it today, girl. Don't worry yourself. You don't got to wait. I'm going to treat you good all year round, girl. What are you talking about? You ain't got to wait. Ain't no special day. Every day is special because I don't know when I'm going to go. I don't know when you're going to go. Since you're in my life now, today is a special day. Today is a day for surprise. Today is for the day for togetherness. It's the way I see it. What are we waiting for? We don't have to wait. We could do it now. We could do it now. That ain't a Cuban hat, though. That ain't no Cuban hat, though. That ain't Cuban. Man, that's the Duluth. That's the Duluth Trading Company. You know, I got the camel on. You know, I'm ready for war. You have to be ready for war in this day and age. Guys, can't you see that the days are shorter and the years are shorter? Can't you see that? Can't you see that the year today, right now, this is about to be history and it's about to be Monday in a minute. That's how fast we getting older. That's how fast the world is turning. That's how fast that we're dying if you don't live. You dig? That's how fast, yo. That's for real. That's how fast. Somebody said what kind of drugs I'm on. I'm on a natural high. I'm on a natural high. I'm on a natural high. World War III. I don't know if it's gonna be World War III. What I do know is they're fighting against the people. They're making the people scared. They're making them afraid to talk. They're taking away their freedom. And then the people that are okay with other people getting mistreated are like, yeah, but never remembering if they do it to you, and then they'll do it to you. See, when they do it to her, it's okay until they do it to you. That's the reason why they say a mother of one is a mother of all. If you don't want somebody to hurt you, don't hurt nobody. There is no way being poor should be criminalized. There is no way being poor should be criminalized. What we need to do is embrace our people and say, come on over here. We're going to put you in this place. Oh, you have a mental issue. We're going to give you help. In order for you to thrive. How you doing, ma'am? Good to see you, ma'am. Yeah, if you have a mental issue, then you have to be able... What am I talking about? I'm talking about the fact that people are being criminalized for being poor, and they given options to go to jail or get a fine because they ain't got no place to stay. I believe it's collectively all of our faults. Also, it's collectively all of our, it's on us to make a difference. You can't take your own people and put them in jail because they're poor. Then what? Then what? You still got to house them in jail. How much you got to pay a day? Why don't you take that money and put them in a house? Okay, these 10 people, they live there. It's 3 to a room. You guys have to get together. If there's any fights, you kicked out. Then you could go to jail. Then you go to jail. You're not complying. You have to go to work. You have to go to your mental evaluation. You have to go to class. We're trying to get the next generation not to be like y'all. You can't linger around in the streets. America can't allow that. We can't have tents everywhere because it makes America look... Imagine this house right here. If there's trash everywhere and there's tents everywhere, it lowers the value. If this guy right there starts to put trash in the front of his house, I don't like it. Because I'm like, yo, my house is worth 384 racks, son. By you putting your stuff out there, now they're talking about 288. What's good? Go ahead and get right. The more better it looks, the more expensive it'll be. Just like America. America don't want people out there living in the streets. They should do something about it. But I think the tactical way in order to approach this have to be sensible. People have to look at people like human beings. We are one mistake away from being just like them people in the streets. You know how many people where I'm at right now can't even live here? They from here. They're from here. But now they have to leave here. Because the people that came in bought the properties and they're like, New York prices, $1,500 for this, $1,200 for that. They're like, we used to pay $500. We're paying $700. And then the landlord like, look, this is your last year. After this, we're raising the price. We're going to raise your rent by $200. This person has to run. They can't even afford it. So they squeezing the middle class. They squeezing the people. They squeezing the poor. They squeezing everybody. They squeezing us. So now if you're a landlord like me, you could take advantage of the public and just start saying $2,000 for this. And then they'll still have to come and take it. Although they won't be able to maintain it, you're going to have to kick them out in a couple of months. But people doing that. But my objective is not to do that. My objective is to bring... I saw a problem in a void, and I wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to find a solution. The solution is getting affordable homes like this. Okay? Getting affordable homes like that. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. I want to add a half of it. I want 1.5 baths. That way when your friend come over, Fuquan don't have to go to your regular bathroom. Shaniqua them don't have to go snoop to your shit. You could send her to the... Yo, go over here, man. You know what I mean? Bitch, they ain't coming to take a shower. You know, there's a commode and there's a place to wash your hands. I need to put 1 more. And then a half a bath in here would really bring the value up. 3 bedrooms. You know how bad people are looking for 3 bedrooms? Mama and daddy live in 1 bedroom. You got sister and brother. 2 brothers, 1 sister. Sister gotta live by herself. She can't be waking up to them boys' feet stinking and all that shit. No. 3 bedrooms. Family need that. That's what families are looking for. 3 bedroom. Make sure the kitchen is big and make sure the kitchen is beautiful. Make sure the bathroom is big and make sure the bathroom is beautiful. If your bathroom is beautiful and your kitchen is beautiful, that house is sold. Especially, the women are coming in. The women, they run the whole world. All they got to do is say and cross their. If they cross their arms, the husband is done. I don't mess with the husbands at all. When they come in, I kiss the lady ass. Forget the husband, he is not the king. I kiss the baby's ass. And the husband and the baby, that's who run the whole shit. The husband just put the money up. Baby, go look for the house you want. Whatever, you got $400,000 budget. Baby, do you like this? I don't care. You got $400,000 budget. I live in a box. If it wasn't for you, baby, I would have been living in a box. I would have been living like the caveman. Look at me. Caveman. My woman won't look like that, though. I'm the one in the dirt. I'm the one with the nails dirty. I'm picking stuff up all day. Kiss the woman's ass. That's who's going to be like. If she do that, that's it. You might as well open the door and let them out. You might as well open. If she's like, oh, that's it. And listen to them. Because, they picky and shit, and it's annoying if you're a man. But they tell you the truth. I don't like it. It's a smell in here. Like, but why don't they have that here? They don't even have a swing. You got to listen. I put a swing up as soon as she leaves. Thank you for the, because that's who's going to give you the money. If the wife say yes, if the husband don't want to move there, that's his problem. She already said yes. Because he's working just to make her happy. He's sent to work to get me happy. He wants to. That's what he's working for. But if he's like, yo, I don't care, I'm moving here, man, please. He already 20 years worth of misery. She could be mad for 20 years, They know to do that. So I found the problem. And I want it to be the solution. So what I don't want to do is squeeze the people, but I don't want them to squeeze me. I want us to be in a medium position for both of us to feel like we won. I want them to be like, you know what, this is a good deal. And I want to be like, you know what, this is a good deal. I could come in here and then we good. We could look at each other. We don't have no problem. You ain't got no problem with the landlord. The landlord don't have a problem with you. I never had Cuban coffee before. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get into real estate, first thing you have to do is get yourself familiarized with the terms. Get yourself familiarized with what's happening. Listen to people who are in it. Listen to people who are actively doing it. And then you just that's how you start. That's what I did. I listened to everybody. Ben Mala, you know what I'm saying? Grant Cardone, you know what I'm saying? I listened to At My Best 97. I listened to my sister, what's her name, from New Orleans. She talked like a preacher. I forgot her name. She from New Orleans. Smith. Miss Smith is her name. Terica. Big up Terica. I love her so much. She's a good sister. I listen to Terica Smith. I listen to Corey P. Smith. I listen to, what's my sister name? Yo, she is beautiful too, a young sister. She is gorgeous. Vanessa something. I can't remember the last name right now. I listen to Mr. Peebles. I listen to Mr. Peebles from DC. Don Peebles, his son. I listen to them. I listen to Ben Mala. From Florida. I listen to him. He's raw. Pause. And he's from New York. I'm a New Yorker. And I can understand his lingo. He don't play no games. He's the reason why I know about stuff like 1031, He's an exchange. He's the reason why I know about Net 30. You know, he put me onto a lot. I listen to them. Corey P. Smith, I listen to him, and I fix my own credit by myself. I bought his books. Conspiracy Credit, The Unbreakable Laws of Credit. I bought them books. What else I listen to? I'm mad that I don't know. I don't remember Vanessa's last name. I love Vanessa. She's great. And when I say I love them people, I'm not talking about on a sexual tip. You know what I mean? I'll definitely check the Cuban hats. But yeah, man, I listen to a lot of people. Everybody who's doing the same thing I want to do, I listen to them. I listen to everyone. I don't go on YouTube and listen to anything that is pertaining to anything I'm not doing. I listen to stuff that I want to know about. But I listen to the people I want to be like. I want to fly on private jets. You know what I mean? I want to take my family on a private jet. I want to take all my family back. My mama and them, man, my mama loved to stunt too. My mother loved to stunt, boy. My mother's 70 years old, boy. She loved to stunt. My daughter was getting married the other day. You should see my mother. My mother will never get old. That's just who she is. I'd love to put my mother in a position for her to just, the rest of her day, just stunt, do her thing, whatever she likes. It's so funny how my mother is a flashy type person and I'm more of a reclusive type. My mother likes to show off what she got. I'm more of a person who hides what I have. I'll be right in the thrift store with you, boo. Can I get it for $1? I'll be right in the thrift store. For real. You ain't gotta be like, I got houses and no. You working for your children. But I'm going to the thrift store to get my clothes. Because I used to sell clothes. I had a clothing store for 16 years. I know what clothes is about. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Guangzhou, China. I've been to all the factories, man. I used to go down there and make prototypes for new clothes. You dig? I did all that shit. And right now I could go right back to China. I got my connections. I could go right to Shenzhen. I could go to Guangzhou. And I could go right to the factories and say, make me this, and come back to America and pitch it and go door to door and knock on it and don't leave until I make a certain amount of money every day. There's so many ways you can make money, but you traveling and going overseas, going to the horse's mouth and see how to make it. I've been to all that. I was in Chiang Mai, in Thailand on the north. I went to Chiang Mai. Shit, I was in Chiang Mai for a whole month. I was in Thailand for a whole month. I was in Thailand for a whole month. I had a condo for $10 a day. Because, you know, I'm frugal. So it was like 8 months before I went, I looked for the condo and I got it. Boom. $10 a day. I paid $300 for a month. Paid $300 for a whole month. I didn't even stay in the condo the whole month. I went to Bangkok. Pause. I went to Bangkok, son. The Chinese, yo, we are wanted. When I was in Thailand, you know what the women used to call me? When I would go and buy my fruits at the fruit stand, when their husband and the man is there, they don't say nothing. They just cut the fruit and be like, thank you. But when the man ain't there, they be like this, look, they be like, chocolate man. Ah, Jesus. She be like, chocolate man. I say, yeah, you know it, girl. I guess they see us in movies and different things. I had locks then. I had long locks. When I went to China, the man was like, Bob Marley, picture. I said, yeah. I was taking pictures like I was running for governor over there. I was kissing babies and shit. You Chinese baby, get away. Yeah. There you go. Take Lu Ming right back. You know what I'm saying? I was kissing Lu Ming and all them. Chinese people. They invite me over their crib to eat and everything. Chinese people. But you know I couldn't handle that, man. Pork everywhere. Meat everywhere. Pause. I don't eat animal products. Chinese. I was in China. I was in China for a week. I got the videos, yo. If you go to my channel and you look at videos, you gonna see me. I was quite younger. I had locks, and I was walking in the streets of China. Just walking, and all the Chinese are looking at me. They don't know, like, pointing at you like this is rude. Touching you is rude. They come and touch your skin like the chocolate skin is gonna dissolve. They'll come to you and try to touch your hair, yo. Like they don't have the moral compass to say that is not the way. Everywhere in every country I've gone to, people know about personal space. Chinese people just come up and, I know American kids, I was getting so mad and irritated that the Chinese people acted like that. This one boy, I had to remind him. I said, you're in the country, right? So you got to take the L sometimes, dog. It's a whole bunch of them. And they, chill out. I was in Chiang Mai, in Thailand. I went to Doi Sutep. That's up the mountains. It's called Doi Sutep. Anything I'm saying to you can fact check. I'm well traveled, Joe. You know what I mean? It took me a whole day to get to Thailand. 19 hours, yo. I flew from JFK. Yo. I landed in Chiang Mai. I have all these videos right there on my page. But I had this other page. And the name of that page was, what was it? The name of that page was Perfect 9. I had another page, and the name of that page was Perfect 9. All my videos is up there when I was in Asia, walking the streets of Asia. You know what I mean? Walking the streets. You don't have to know how to talk. You don't got to talk Mandarin to get them girls. Chinese men. Look, women love black men everywhere you go. Anywhere you go, they love us. Anywhere. It won't be long. It won't be hard for you to get right. Anywhere we go, they love us. And that's real. I'm not lying. The women love us. Trust and believe it. They want to deal with us. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna call it a night. You heard? I think I'm gonna call it a night, yo. I think I've done my thing. I just wanted to holler. I'll talk to you guys again. I'm out.